So now we get a better understanding on who Beelzebub is and why he wants to kill himself when we first got introduced to him. And now with Beelzebub learning his backstory and understanding that he was automatically cursed since birth because he is Satan himself, and knowing that anything that he loves when it comes to friendships, relationships, anything of that matter, it will automatically be destroyed. And understanding the whole concept of why everyone is away from him, because Beelzebub's curse is going to kill you either in a platonic relationship or a romantic relationship with Beelzebub. But we start off in the beginning of the chapter while getting a better understanding that ever since Beelzebub he came into existence in the depths of hell, he was automatically cursed by Satan. And throughout the whole realms of like heaven, as Beelzebub, he's just continuously walking. All the rumors and everyone else knows about him. Everyone knows, and all the other gods, they know about Beelzebub, saying like, don't get near him, stay away from him, because you're automatically going to die because he is cursed. Beelzebub, he is the cursed being. He is the Lord of the flies. He is the Lord of gluttony. So please just run away from him, because so that way you don't have to die and your soul won't be taken into Satan. Because every god that came close to him died one by one. When he kills someone, he strikes right in their heart. And it seems that Satan will devour their hearts, as we get a demonstration of how Satan actually looks in the beginning of the chapter and during that course of time, as you see like this giant demonic being actually is trying to get a person's heart. And during the course throughout heaven, you can see that Beelzebub is just roaming around the streets while everyone is running away. Everyone's looking at him disgusted, because not all beings of like the angels and the other gods, they don't want to die, and they kind of know that this guy is cursed by Satan, and so they don't want to be the next victim until three angels actually appears. And during the time when the three angels appear, Beelzebub, he automatically accepted the fact that he's going to be a loner due to his curse. So he has the freedom to not care for anything, and he was automatically getting, you know, a little bit depressed because of the fact that he's just going to be alone, and knowing that everyone does not like him, but he's automatically just accepted. Like he's just automatically like, you know what, this is how it's going to be. I won't be close to anyone. But when he met the three angels, which was Samuel, Azazel, and Lucifer, which was really funny because we all know that Lucifer is Satan, but in the record of Ragnarok universe, apparently they're two different entities, which was really interesting. But these three angels, they all wanted to go ahead, and they were just like, yeah, we heard about, you know, Beelzebub, but we don't care. We want him to be our friend, and let's go ahead and hang out. We invite you to the Garden of Eden, so that way we can go ahead and hang out and have fun and do all these things. And during that course of time, Beelzebub, he already knows about his curse, and he's just trying to like make them leave and just say no. But they were very persistent, and they actually convinced Beelzebub, and technically kind of like dragged him to go with them and hang out in the Garden of Eden. And so during the course of that time, for the first time in Beelzebub's existence, he actually felt joy. He actually developed friends. He actually was able enough to actually have someone to be a part of. And he smiled for the first time ever. And for the first time, Beelzebub, he did not feel alone anymore. And that he was just very, very happy until one day when he woke up, he sees that all of his friends has been dead while he's covered in blood. And he wants to know what the hell happened, what's going on. And he sees that all of his friends, Lucifer, Azazel, Samuel, all hearts has been taken out of their body. And so the first time, Beelzebub has a purpose, and the purpose is to take revenge of Satan and actually tries to kill Satan, because in the meantime and before he actually killed his friends, he didn't know Satan was real until that very moment. Then afterwards, he locked into his room, distracted and being by himself, investigating about Satan and try to understand him and who he is. And he became a loner again. He didn't want to interact with people because he was so focused on his studies and his work, until one day another god appeared to him, and it was Lilith. And Lilith actually looks like the god Hades. They actually look very similar, and it was really, really weird. But either way, Lilith, she goes ahead and she's like, I'm looking for my friend Lucifer, and you're the last person who saw him. So what's going on? So Beelzebub already informed her that it was Satan. And then so she was like, all right, we already know. So let's go ahead and find this research about Satan, and let's go ahead and kill him because of the fact that Lucifer is dead. So they go into the underworld, did their investigation, and due to the time that they've been on their investigation, something happened. They both became very romantic. They went all over the underworld looking for evidence and research to try to find how a way to defeat Satan. And during the time, they started to actually like each other and be together. And one night, Beelzebub, as he was doing his research and he's trying to figure out a way closer to his answer and try to see where is Satan, he fell asleep. And you just see Satan has actually appeared in his dream world behind him. And as he gathered his friends, Lucifer, Samuel, and Azazel, and he's grabbing them, crushing their bodies as they're just screaming. And then Beelzebub, he is just like yelling at Satan, and Satan just laughing and just saying that everything that you love will die, as he just crushed his friends and while eating them. And then Beelzebub, he is just freaking out, crying, and then he wakes up and he realized it was a dream. But then all of a sudden he starts to cuddle with Lilith because Lilith appeared and she's trying to comfort him and tries to, like, cheer him up and saying, like, it's not your fault. Everything happens. Don't worry. You are a good guy. You have a good heart, and your friends will love you. And then at this very moment, that's when Beelzebub, he feels like he wasn't alone anymore, and that he says, Lilith, I will always protect you. And then this is when Lilith, she was very, very happy. And you see both of these guys, they're very, very happy, but until Beelzebub closed his eyes. And then when he woke up, he sees that Satan took control over his body, and he realized that he is Satan himself because he killed his beloved Lilith. As Lilith, for her last strength, was able to give Beelzebub the tattoo, and she says that I will always love you. I forgive you. Don't worry. I knew you were cursed. And then Beelzebub, he's feeling bad about himself because now his memory starts to actually waken and seeing the night that how he killed his friends and how Lucifer was trying to stop him, but Beelzebub way too strong because the power of Satan took over him. And that's when Beelzebub realized, yo, I'm Satan. And that's when Beelzebub understands that Satan was inside of him all this time. And so being shocked that he's the one that killed his friends and his girlfriends, as Lilith is dying in his arms, he's begging her for forgiveness. He can't believe what he's did or what he became. And as Lilith, she goes ahead and tells Beelzebub that I will always love you, and that she doesn't have any hatred towards Beelzebub. And her last ditch effort and all the strength that she has, she was able to give Beelzebub a tattoo on his chest, as Beelzebub, he is just crying, and that the fact that he has a new purpose in life for him to get killed. And that's why we get a better understanding of why he created all these monsters, was because he wants to kill himself because he lost his friends, he lost his lover. Everything is just going to shit for Beelzebub. And towards the end of the chapter, we see that Beelzebub, he is surrounded with his friends' corrupt souls as they're haunting him, and he is just thinking okay, I need to get killed, I need to die, I want to die. As Beelzebub, he's just wants to end everything all because of the curse of Satan has ruined his life. And that's just the end of chapter. And this chapter was really sad, knowing the fact of Beelzebub and his backstory, and knowing the fact that that he's been cursed and that he is Satan, and that anyone that he tries to get close to automatically dies. But also get a better understanding of why he wants to die is just really, really touching. But I do see Beelzebub is going to win this fight instead of losing. But this was a solid chapter. I really did like the backstory, the art style, and everything. But overall, let me know down in the comment section what you guys do feel like about this chapter. What is your favorite moment? And if you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monto Man, and hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.